How's it going, guys? Welcome to Tuesday evening bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. That's what we're making today. Guys, I got such a great response from the last cooking video that I just was like, I have to do another one. So here we are. Really quick, before I get into this, I put up 2 other videos today. This is my 3rd video of the day, and I've been doing 1 video a day for a while, so today is 3. It's been a crazy day, but if you guys missed them, make sure to check them out. Also, I know a lot of you might not care about Facebook, but I've always had this Facebook page. I've never updated the page or anything, but I did. I finally updated it. So if you guys ever are on Facebook, I know a lot of people don't use it, like I said, but if you're ever on it, I would recommend just liking my page because it'll give you updates. So if you miss one of my videos, you'll be on Facebook and you'll be scrolling through and you're like, oh, video went up. So it's just a nice way to stay connected. But anyway, guys, today we gotta get down to business. This is one of my new favorite things to eat. My brother kind of got me into it and I love it. I love it and I highly recommend it. So yeah, we'll get into the questions. We had 6 questions, I usually take 5 questions, but I took 6 this time. And yeah, so this video might be a little longer than usual, but hopefully we'll keep it to a good length. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is get these eggs going. I got the eggs facing the camera so you can see. Oh yeah, we got eggs. Now, okay, I know there's debate out there as to how you crack an egg. Some people say that you're not supposed to crack it on a corner because if you crack it on a corner, then whatever bacteria on that corner can get in or something. I don't know. So instead, they say just hit it on a flat surface. So I'm like, okay, I could do that. So that's what I've been doing with eggs. So I'm going to do 4 eggs, even though you don't need 4. I make 4 because I put maybe 1.5 in the sandwich, and then the rest of them I just eat like scrambled eggs almost. You're gonna laugh when you see the way I make these eggs. It's I consider it scrambled eggs, but it's basically like an omelet almost. The way I make them, you'll see. Okay, so we got the eggs in here. We have questions. Why have I not answered any questions yet? First one was from Caleb Young, 16. And he said, hey, what's so great about eating at home as opposed to going out? Going out to eat. And it's a good question because people always talk about how it's better to cook your own food as opposed to going to fast food or getting food from a restaurant. It really is a great question. I read an article one time talking about how you can drastically improve your health. I'm just gonna do 2 slices. I'm using this huge pan. For these 2 slices. Let me check the camera. Is this even in view? Uh-oh. There we go. You gotta see the bacon. I'm using Jennie-O turkey bacon. I don't know. Some people might not like it. I love it. Alright, but yeah, we're using this huge pan for 2 slabs of bacon. I don't have a lot of pans. All I got is my pink pans. We're back with the pink pans. Oh my goodness. And if you guys didn't see last video, I didn't pick these out, okay? They were given to me by my sister-in-law. Alright, now let's do this. Let's scramble up these eggs. And, okay, so I was talking about you can drastically increase your health by just cooking your own food as opposed to going out to eat or eating frozen foods. The thing is, there are a lot of restaurants that cook a lot of healthy food, but for me, I just never know. I used to really get into the show Kitchen Nightmares with Gordon Ramsay, and it was an eye-opener to me because I saw a lot of restaurants, well, at least a lot of these failing ones, their idea of cooking was taking something out of the freezer and putting it in the microwave. Get in there. So it's just something you wouldn't expect at a restaurant. I don't know, maybe some people expect that, but I wouldn't expect just putting stuff in a microwave and consider that cooking. And, you know, you might wonder, okay, what's so bad about getting stuff out of the freezer? Well, a lot of frozen foods have a lot of sodium, and that's just to help preserve them so they can last longer. This is what I hear. But basically, when you're eating out, if you're going to fast food, it's just unhealthy, just flat out. It's unhealthy. If you look into it, it's not good for you, and there's a lot of processed foods, and processed foods, they're just flat out not good for you. And the way I look at it, the more natural you are, the more natural the food is, the better it is for you. Eggs are good. Meat, vegetables, fruits, just stuff that grows, stuff that lives. If it lives, at one point, it's good for you. All right, so that's going. Bacon's going. That might be a little, that's good. Bacon's going, eggs are going. Time for the bagel. Speaking of healthy food, I'm using Kraft cheese for the cheese. Okay, let's cut this open. This is an everything bagel. I got this from Meijer, a local grocery store. And, whoa, that's squeaky. That is extra squeaky. But this is an everything bagel. I don't know why they call it that, but I guess it just has every, I don't know, seed or something on it. I don't know. Like, I say this stuff about healthy eating, but I'm not the best eater in the world. I'm just talking about what I know. But the more natural you keep it, you make your own stuff, it's just going to be healthier. And this probably wasn't a great explanation, but I hope I explained it decently. Now, I'm putting a really light layer of butter on here. I always butter my bagels before I toast them. This is just what I do. It is delicious. And I don't really like buttering bagels and toast after I toast them, because then you're just like scraping. It's like a lot of scraping, and then crumbs are going all over the place. You can only do this with a toaster oven like this. You can't do it with those upright ones. Okay, I'm digressing. Okay, next question was Platinazos. How do you get the motivation to get back to the gym after you haven't been in 3 months? Great question. Now, for me, I have to be flat out honest. For me, a lot of times, it's not an issue of being motivated to go back to the gym. It's an issue of having the time, because I don't know when it happened, but I just somehow got to the point where I love working out. I enjoy it. And the only reason if I don't work out, it's because I just didn't have the time during the day. I'm working on making the time to do it, but still, you know, it's I enjoy it, but at the same time, it's work. But as far as motivation, really, for me, it might sound like shallow or something, but I just want my body to look a certain way, and I know what it takes to get there. And I know it's a lot more than I want it to be. Like, we would love it if you go to the gym once, and then after one workout, you can see results. It doesn't work like that. One workout isn't gonna do it. It usually takes at least a few weeks of consistent working out to see results. At least for me. Like, I know some people's bodies are more apt to get bigger faster and, you know, be stronger faster, but for the most part, it takes a while. It takes a while to transform your body in any way. So for me, it's just, I know, like, if I want to see any transformation, I gotta be consistent without missing a week or two. I have to be consistent for at least 3 months to see a change, or a noticeable change, really. So as far as motivation goes, it's just, I guess you have to figure out why you want to go to the gym. If it's for health, then just be like, I want to be healthy so bad that the pain of going to the gym and doing this, it's worth it. And if it's, you know, I want to have my body look a certain way, I want this so bad that I'm just going to do it, It's not gonna feel good, but once you get there, it's easier. Once you get started, it's easier. And after you do that first workout, the next one's easier. But make sure you don't burn yourself out. If you go too hard, too much too soon, you'll burn yourself out. Your muscles will just be torn to shreds. You won't be able to move for weeks. So you gotta start out slow. First workout, make it easy, and then work your way up. Okay, I need to reset the video because my camera shuts off every 12 minutes. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Okay, so things are smelling hot, things are smelling a little burny, and this might seem very strange that I'm flipping these with a spatula. This is just how I do it. Last video, I was talking about, when I was flipping the chicken, I was talking about how it was kind of tedious to be flipping each chicken piece one by one. And I know this looks really weird. This is just how I do it, okay? And someone mentioned use tongs, and I really need to get some tongs. I want to get like the plastic tongs, like something with a surface like this at the end, because the only tongs I have are metal, and you're not supposed to use metal on these non-stick surfaces that these pans have. But anyway, all right. Bagels are still going, almost done. Eggs are getting there. Bacon is almost there. Next question was from Carolina Way. She said, when is the next Fly Boys going out? Great question, Carolina. Next Fly Boys, I don't know. I am so sorry. Like, that's what I want to say. I just want to apologize that it's been so long. Like, we are working like crazy to get phase 3 up. So many people have asked, and it's my main series on my channel, and I haven't uploaded in a while. So we're working on it. We want to do like a group session and pick new teams and stuff. Ty Designs is on vacation for work. This for like a week, I think. Jay is in Florida for a week. Jay Wolf's at my door. He's in Florida for a week. So they're both gone all this week. So we can't do anything this week. So I'm not sure if we're just gonna wait till they get back or what. But it's gonna be soon, guys. And thank you so much for being so patient. I know it's tough. Like, the battle was so much fun and we're all ready to go. It'll happen, guys. It'll happen. We are working on it. Now, like I said, this might look weird. This is just what I do. This is what I do. This is how I make eggs. Come on, yes. This is how I make eggs. All right, next question was from Lozzie Pop. She said, I have no energy. I suffer from chronic back pain, chronic fatigue. What can I do to get motivated again and get some energy? What do you do in this situation? So, I've been there. I've had some fatigue and just been like, man, I don't have any energy to do anything. I've had enough sleep. I've done all I can to have energy, but I don't have it. And it can be a very frustrating thing. My first recommendation would be talk to your doctor. Talk to your doctor, make sure everything's okay. And something that helps me is just to get moving, because our bodies want to continue doing whatever we're doing. If we spend a lot of time like sitting on a couch or like lying down, or I'm at the computer most of the day, whatever you do the most, your body will just feel like doing that more. So something that I gotta do when I'm not feeling like I have energy is just to get up, get moving, and do something active. And it's sometimes really difficult, but once you get going with it, then your body starts to crave it a little bit more. Uh-oh, hot! Your body starts to crave it a little more, and then it's almost just like momentum. The more you do something, the more you want to do it, the more natural it is. So you have to create a need for your body to produce energy. That's the phrase I'm looking for. If our bodies are like, oh, we don't need to produce energy because we're just, not moving a lot. Because that, like I said, that's me a lot of times. Like, I'm just sitting at my computer all the time, and my body's like, you don't need any energy, you're just sitting all day. But if I start working out, then my body's like, oh man, you need energy, we're gonna produce it. But remember, talk to your doctor. Make sure, because you said you have some back pain, so make sure that you're clear for like make sure you're clear for physical activity if you're going to be doing anything like that. Because the last thing I want to do is tell you to be exercising, and then you have a problem that your doctor says no, that you shouldn't be doing that right now. Okay, next question was from Mr. Twitchy Eyes. He said, what would you do if you were doing YouTube and a full-time job at the same time? That's a great question. You know why? Because I did do that for 3 years. And it was, oh, well, there goes that. Oh no. Oh, that was close. Whoops. Okay, sometimes things don't go according to plan. You know what? I think these are ready to go. These are ready to go. But yeah, it was very, very difficult when I was doing YouTube and a full-time job at the same time for 3 years. It was very difficult. One of the most difficult things I've ever done in my life. There were times where I was like, well, let's hang it up. This is just too tough, you know? It's just I had to drop one because doing both was just too much. And I know some people might think, I make videos all the time. It's not that hard. And yeah, just making videos, it's not easy, but it's not the hardest thing in the world. But the thing that makes it difficult is doing videos and having people continue to show up. That's the difficult part about it. And it was really tough to do that while maintaining a full-time job. And like I said, I just had to make a decision, and luckily I was in a position to where I could drop my full-time job and do YouTube full-time, and it's really one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me. And I never want to take it for granted, and I never want to take you guys for granted, because it's you guys, you're the reason that I'm able to do this. So I do thank you for that. Last question. This was the 6th question. This was from Zephyrian. Do you ever get overwhelmed by YouTube or Twitch? What do you do about it? And oh, it's hot. Oh, it's hot. Bacon straight out of a pan. Of course it's hot. Let's let that cool down for a minute. So yeah, I do sometimes. It can be very overwhelming because it might not seem like it takes a lot of time, but to make videos and stream on a consistent basis, it takes a lot of time. It takes a very long time to do everything. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, so we got the egg, we got the cheese, we got the bacon. This is turkey bacon, my friends. Turkey bacon's a little healthier than regular bacon. That's what they tell me. I'm gonna put this one to the side. We got all these eggs left over. Boom. Bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. Oh, I can't wait to eat this. Oh my goodness. This is so good. It's so good. Oh, can you see it? You can see it. Oh yeah, it's good. So anyway, yeah, I do get a little overwhelmed sometimes, but what I do is just use this motivation to work harder and do better, be more efficient. I look at other channels and what other people are doing, they're doing even more. So I'm like, if it's possible for other people to do it, it's possible for me to do this. And the problem I run into is I look at details a lot, and when I do that, it makes things take longer. I try to provide the best product possible, but like I said, I look at a lot of details. So I'm trying to just figure out the best way to make things go by the fastest and still be efficient and still put out a good product. It's something that I've worked on for years, still working on it, getting better as time goes on. But yeah, so I hope that answers your questions. Guys, that's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this got you hungry. That's one of my main goals. Get you hungry for something delicious. And if you do make this, maybe send me some pictures. I love seeing pictures from last week's cooking video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out the other videos if you haven't. Love you all, and I will see you next time.
Holy crap! Yeah, give me the works. Yeah, pepperoni, large stuffed crust. How much? What, 9,000?